breaded. Now, everything is already prepared for you, just like you love, from this brand that's been doing this for over, it's been over how many years, Mimi? Like 40 years, 50 years at Australis?
Yes, exactly.
And today we are bringing you what we rarely get to see on air. Now, the Barramundi is something that you see time and time again. But do you see it breaded like this? Do you see it in these large 5.5-ounce portions that, quite frankly, you could turn into 2 giant sandwiches if you wanted?
Oh, absolutely.
That, my friends, is not only appetizing and delicious, but we're bringing it to you from a brand that you trust. Now, for $18 on a credit card, we can get 8 of these to you, and we can get them to you every 60 days for a full year if you'd like. And your item number is M99269. They all come, do they come individually packaged or all in a?
Yes, they do.
Okay, so they're individually blast frozen, vacuum sealed, and we're going to talk to you about the cooking process, but here's what I'll tell you right away. Fish tacos? Yes, please. Filet sandwiches? Yes. This over a salad? You're going to see it in a second, and we're bringing it to you that's meaty, delicious, filling, but because it's sea bass, I feel less guilty, Mimi.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. Prime catch, Alberti. And what I love about Australis is we are a 4-star sustainable seafood company that is also the world's first Barramundi certified sea bass. And what that means to you is we are the better fish. We actually have complete control over our fish from teeny tiny minnows all the way up to full harvest. They eat the cleanest, purest diet, which is rich in omega-3s and 6s, as well as swimming in the cleanest waters. So what you're looking at in Alberti's hand is a very light panko breaded filet that is 5.5 ounces, center cut, boneless, skin. Yeah, I don't look at that. Center cut, boneless, skinless, blast frozen, and it is the peak of freshness from our docks to your door.
Look at how meaty these are. These are thick.
And let me just tell you also, if you have never tried Barramundi sea bass, it's absolutely wonderful as a starter fish because it is not fishy, but yet it's meaty. So you're getting the filet mignon of the center cut in the world's most prized fish, which is Barramundi sea bass. Very hard to get in a restaurant.
Yes.
Rick Domeyer and I have talked about this numerous times with a restaurant that we like to frequent. And if you see Barramundi sea bass, you are going to see market price. Let me go ahead and cut this open for you.
Now, we have fewer than 700 of these to go around. We don't get a lot of these. It's very hard to get back in stock. Today, we have it for you. I want to bring your attention to how thick these are. This is true Barramundi sea bass. Sea bass is known, when you go to the restaurant, you order sea bass on the menu, you're paying $38, $45 for the entree. Here, $11 and change gets it home, and you get 8 of them, $18 on Easy Pay. Now, what I love about this, Mimi, is it's truly a chameleon.
Yes.
I could turn it into anything.
Absolutely.
We've overstuffed these fish tacos over here.
Well, Mitch did 3. I swear to you, you could get 6 men.
You can get 6 or 8 out of this, truly.
Absolutely. So the fish tacos, a lovely summer idea for sure. You take your 5.5-ounce portion, you divide it in half or in thirds, and you're good to go with 6 to 8 tacos. And then, of course, if you wanted to just bake it off on the grill in some foil, you can add your grilled corn, add your coleslaw, your sliced tomatoes off the grill. Love it for a summer salad. My goodness, how beautiful is that? A summer salad for 2. Presentation is absolutely stunning, and you're getting a lot of fish. Again, it's lightly breaded, panko with a little hint of garlic, little bit of salt and pepper. That's it. And
really just a light, super, super light feeling fish. You know, sometimes when you have fried fish, right?
Yes,
like
it's
fried
so
fish,
heavy,
you think it's really heavy. It can be very greasy. It can be extremely oily. That's not the experience with this at all. You know, the breading on the outside, that panko, it's a drier finish. So you can really add any sauces and anything that you'd like to it. But overall, it's a light feeling fish, but because on the inside it's so meaty, it's extremely satisfying.
Yes.
High in protein, high in omegas.
Yes, absolutely. Very high in omega-3s and 6s, and that's because of the diet that we feed our fish. Again, we have complete control. From teeny tiny minnows all the way up to full harvest, you're getting the best of the best with the center cut. And then we actually go the one step further and lightly bread it for you in that panko with a little bit of salt and pepper and the garlic powder. It is absolutely fabulous. And this is such a meaty fish that you cannot mess it up. So if you put it in your air fryer or...
big this is.
I know, look at that. I mean, it's absolutely stunning.
Fewer than 600 now to go around. The price on this does go up at the end of the day today, so it will be at $109 after midnight tonight, so definitely check out your shopping cart. If you've never tried Australis, they are famous here at QVC for their Barramundi. In fact, the very first item I ever presented from Australis was a Barramundi. It was not breaded. We started bringing you the breaded option. I believe it was this year or just late last year.
Just late last year, yes, exactly.
And it's become wildly popular. Why? Because it's meatier. It gives you more satisfaction. There's a texture there. I personally think it's even more versatile because of that breading. So whether you're making it the center entree, maybe you're spreading it through like the taco situation that we had there, look at how big these are. 5.5 ounces. Do not be fooled at how gigantic and filling these are. And today, you can get them on auto delivery, get them every 60 days for a full year. But use the item number on your screen. M99354 is the item number if you want it on auto delivery. That means you'll get it every 60 days for a full year. If you want the one-time shipment, M99269 is your item number for that. But now's your chance to get this home and try it out. Mimi, let's talk about preparing these, right? So a lot of times with Australis, the thing that I love the most is that you can prepare it from frozen.
Yes, from frozen, 425 degrees for about 20 minutes and you're good to go. The air fryer, even less than that. So what I really appreciate about this is when you want a really nice piece of, let's just call it meat, but it's fish. You're getting the center cut, boneless, skinless, high in omega-3s, high in omega-6s. And you know, we all love our Faroe Island salmon. We absolutely do. But when you want to just change it up a little bit and get the same type of nutrients that you would from our Barramundi sea bass, it gives you such versatility for lunch or for dinner. Again, we were talking about fish tacos. You could make 6 to 8 of these. These are Mitch-sized tacos, David-sized tacos. You could literally bake it off and have a beautiful summer assortment fish sandwich. This is not, I just need to stress this, it is not formed and pressed. Just like Dan Mancini's chicken breast, not formed and pressed. This is center cut. It's
not the fish finger from the frozen aisle.
It is absolutely
in the grocery
not.
store. Here's what I will tell you is that it's always very popular. Today we have it for you at an $18 easy pay. I'm not breading and doing all the stuff to the fish myself and then frying it. Neither should you. Not when it's hot outside. Enjoy. And 99269 is your item number. I personally enjoy these in my air fryer as well. So
yes.
take those home and get those home for yourself before they're sold out because they are very popular. Also, we want to remind you, Karma Foods was very popular. Thank you